Boom.
Bread. Bread sandwich, to be precise. We're on a different camera because I've been in the zone, in the production zone. Have you ever had a bread sandwich before? Can't beat a bread sandwich. Doing a watch along with this because I really don't want Arsenal to win league. And I think if Man City don't win today, it's over. Get up, JB Leeds. It's all good, brother. Do not worry. It's all good. It was absolutely awesome, wasn't it, the other day? And it's only, I would say it's only one performance, but ultimately, he's been about it for weeks, really. Just, obviously, it was man at match the other day. He won its game, really. Both defensively and offensively. I need some respect on his name. I get set up how I'm doing this. Yes, I'm hoping Liverpool get done today. I've also got, well, I've never been sort of into Liverpool, to be fair. The Bulgarian proved me wrong, but he can still be weak. But we're as good as his last performance out with big man. It was excellent, wasn't he? Shame about Crystal Palace today, innit? I didn't want them pulling away from us, really, Alan. But to be honest, Brighton, Palace, Tottenham are all alright out there. It is out of us three. Forest, Spurs and West Ham. Tottenham can't go down. And it's not because they're too good to go down, because I disagree with that statement as a whole. But they're too big to go down, aren't they? Although we went down and we were big at the time. But Palace picked up points. More teams now in the battle, Jack. And you know it. Yes, Luke, that's also a pretty mint way of looking at it, ultimately. There's more pies in pot, isn't there? There's more peas in the pod. Is anybody going to confirm whether or not they've had a bread sandwich before? You just get, normally I fold it in half. You get 2 pieces of bread and you just fold it in half and that becomes the sandwich. But what I've done of late is I've just laid them as they come out of the packet. And then just, chew the moisture up. Come on, Man City. Want to get Haaland back on fire as well, because I'm sick of everybody talking about Gyökeres with that fucking horrendous celebration. And they're starting to compare Gyökeres, because he scored against some lower league teams, like us, for instance, to fucking Haaland, and I just cannot have that with that fucking ridiculous celebration. It's the worst. It's the absolute pits. Ekatike has been good, hasn't he? He got one against us, didn't he, at our gaff? Fucking hell, Brett, don't say that, mate. Got West Ham on last day, haven't we, us? It's crazy that, to have to go to London and get a... It terrifies me, that, honestly. I hope so, Alan Clark. We're not far off Man City, are we? And really, I would never sacrifice our result for Arsenal not to win league, but be a minute if we can pick some up against them. It's at home though, and we have been, Yeah, Brett. No, I know you're a Leeds fan at heart. 14th to 18th is it's crazy how close it all is. You know, if Liverpool lose today, can they get dragged into it? That's the question on everybody's lips. Hopefully, can't rule out. Here we go. Donnarumma pumps it forward. Semenyo on edge at box touch. He's been decent, hasn't he, Semenyo? He's come straight into the side as well. So has Gay, to be fair, but they have had injuries, haven't they, as well? We're dragging them in, Brett. Bear in mind, you know, we unbeaten against them this year. We are. How have Sunderland got on against Liverpool, Brett? Fucking hell. They've only ever won 3 times at Anfield of Man City. Cracking drop of tea, that, boys. Cracking drop of tea. Every weekend we're off to Chelsea, aren't we, on Tuesday, so I'm actually a bit nervous about that. Just on way back, I can get a bit like, if I'm not driving, I'm alright if I'm driving, but if I'm being driven, I can get a bit aggy, like a bit car sick. Drew at Anfield, play them next league game, right? Get them done in next league game, Brett, and you'll be dragging them in for us. Everybody bangs on about Alisson on ball, but I think he's mistaken him. The argument that he was better, I don't even think he's better than Edison. I think he is now, obviously. Haaland's in. It's a save, to be fair, just as I was talking about Alisson. That's a pretty big miss. Well played, but Haaland should score that, really. He's not having the best time, is he, goal-scoring-wise? Lovely from Bernardo Silva. Sorry, David Silva. That's some years ago, innit? I'm hoping that range true as well, Brett, yeah. For us, so we can do you get some points back. It's hard, innit, away from home. That's what I mean, like even Man City. Yes, Fernie, what's good, big man? You alright? That's what I mean, it's hard. But that's why I back us at home, you know, even against Man City. I just think we can upset them and get at them a bit. I mean, defender does well there for on Ireland. He does do well at Kirkes, but I think he probably should finish that, the big Ireland. Come on, Man City. My mate's trying to fucking Greengrass trying to get me out to the pub, and I'm trying to refrain. Then I'll meet you for the second half. Don't know, Fernie. I'm just saying I'm off to game Tuesday, so I'm certainly hoping so. You know, because it's a long way back when you're shit in it, but it's difficult away from home, innit, Fernie? Thing is, we absolutely did Chelsea, didn't we? In the first game, we were brilliant. We were like far better than them. We looked like the Prem team, really. Oh, bit of a loose one. Is that a corner? Has he kept it in? He's kept it in. But I'm never going to say never. You know, we go there. You know, if we could come home with a point or something, give us something to cheer about on bus on way up. It's probably going to take 6 hours. I'm hoping they've got like a TK wins it back in a dangerous area. It's out for a corner. Oh no, they've kept it in. I hope they're off here. I'm hoping there's some sort of a police escort. I might just have to pull rank. It's all over it shot this game. Semenyo on edge at box has a strike. That is so bad. So bad. Who do you think takes the final relegation spot as of right now? I know it's cheek to say, Brett, but I think West Ham. And I know they're just it's not because they're in it right now, when I know they are. But I just think that it's hard to maintain. You know, I know they're in a little bit of form, but that'll go pretty quickly. And if it don't, then obviously then they'll stay up, and then it's Forest. But hey, up, he's in. Ekatike's in. I think he's offside. Goes back to Donnarumma. This is back and forth basketball game, this. Who do you think takes it, Brett? And do you think we can get out on Tuesday, Fernie? We're hopeless away and beat Chelsea. Think you could get something off them? Yeah, it depends which set turns up in it. Yes, Enar in the wings. What's good, big man? We've got some tracks coming out soon, Enar. I'm going to get a proper plan together. I've got one more or less finished off. One's in the workings, and I've just been working on one this morning. I'm going to get about 6 ready. I'm going to bang them out. We're going to take over. Allison pumps it forward. Indeed, Ina, I'm excited, to be fair. I'm on a rich vein of form, you know, when you're just pumping. I feel like I can get stuff done. I'm not getting much writer's block. Just going with the flow. I've just realised, yeah, Gay's getting booed, but he would be, wouldn't he? Because he obviously nearly went to Liverpool, didn't he? Then he went to Man City and he said he's at the best club in the world or whatever he said, didn't he? Do you think Gay is a bit overrated or what? I'm hoping Forest go down. Arrogant club and fans considering they haven't won anything for years. And got to get rid of that Wolfie. Yeah, Joe loves that Wolfie, doesn't he? I don't really know him, to be fair. I know I say it all the time, but I don't watch anybody, so... I do know him just through Joe. I don't know him, but I know him through Joe. But I think he designed to wind up, though, that Wolfie. I thought he was always on wind up. It's good for content, though, really. I think he does quite well out of it, doesn't he, Wolfie? As I say, I do not know him. I've only seen clips of him, or like when Joe's been on a podcast with him. But yeah, he does. You know, to be fair, they don't have a wild following to the Forest, so he's done all right to get where he's got with it, really. Mamouche out wide. Mamouche. Would say yes now, but on day no. Yeah, Fernie, that tends to be how it goes, doesn't it? Remember going West Brom away Boxing Day back in the 90s, lost 6-0. It was horrible and freezing that year. Leeds fans burnt down groundsman's hut. Yeah, well, at least that groundsman hut will have been hot when they're burning it down. Semenyo into Mamouche. Free kick on 40 yards out. Yeah, they've been providing a bit of heat at least, won't it, Fernie? I think he genuinely believes Forest are Real Madrid. Do you reckon? Is that what he's on that? I've heard him say some wild shit, to be fair, because I said that they'd go down at the end of last year. I said they'll be in relegation battle. And I got so much shit off everyone, really. And every time I said it on Joe's podcast, everybody were like, what is he on about? And I'm like, well, they always do it. All these teams over-egg themselves. They have a good season. And then they presume that Chris Wood's going to bang in a load of goals again the year after, and they don't. Yeah, we deserved some in return leg, in home leg, didn't we? We were really good against Villa, and then fucking Perry just laid a turd again like only Perry can. Silva puts it in, header over bar. That'd be a brilliant result, wouldn't it? If we can get 3 points out of it, you know, the next 3 games, you know, ideally I'd like it to be against Chelsea because I'm there, and it'd be a hell of a day. I'm going to try and get a bit of content, but you all know what I'm like, so it's... Went Millwall away. Leeds fan service crew went drinking in Millwall Friday night. Made back in those days, Jack. Yeah. I can only imagine I can only imagine how mad that will have been, Fernie. So it's I'll be straight on bus afterwards. I don't want to be chatting to any Chelsea fans. He reckons he wouldn't swap any of his players for half the top 6 teams. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's rage bait, innit, Brett? It's like, well, it's rage bait. That's literally exactly what it is. Because that's just a crazy statement, innit? I won't swap Ampadu for anybody, me, though. He's my captain, Ampadu, but not a single one of them. It's a Bosley to whip it in here. I haven't been in studio, been productive in studio. Oh, it's a shame because it does wonders for my mental health. Absolutely. No, I get down when if I'm not making tunes, and I can feel it, and then I just I get some. Donnarumma comes out, I get some stuff done, and then I feel so much better. I feel like I'm on a high. You know what I mean? Or no, then you listen to it day after and you think it's shit, and then you're sad again. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get them out, because normally I get to this stage and then I start fucking second guessing everything and whatever. But it's a totally different genre I'm doing, so I'm just gonna make a different name up. It's awful, isn't it, Ena? It's crazy. Second guessing yourself. I do this weird thing where Haaland, Mamouche is offside here. Is the liner going to give it before he puts it in? He's put it wide anyway. A bad miss. Offside anyway, but it's a bad miss. But yeah, going for different genre. Going to slap some tunes out so it's a little less pressure on it. I do this weird thing where when I'm in room, hey up, Chickers. What's good, big man? How's it going? Chickers, where you at, Chickers? I might be popping out for the second half. Don't overthink or overdo. Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. I do this thing where, like, even though nobody can hear it, and it's the start of the track, I'm sat in here on my own, nobody can hear it. It's not going out to the world whatsoever. It's not even my bird can't hear it. She's at work or whatever, and I'm thinking, I'm like embarrassed by the track. I'm like, nobody can even hear it. There's only me that's ever heard this song. So why am I worried about what anybody else would think about this song while I'm sat in a room on my own, the only fucker listening to it? Who cares what Joe Bloggs thinks? Do you know what I mean? And then when I do release them, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks anyway. If somebody says, "Oh, it's not my thing," I'm like, I don't care. It's like as soon as I actually get it I sign out of it, and it's not mine anymore, and I just think, fine. But while ever it's not out there, while ever it's lingering in the ether, I can't handle it. But I'm definitely bringing some stuff out, so. But it will be. It's a different taste, different genre. Oh, Rodri fucking about. Defenders fucking about. Donnarumma, Rodri. This is fucking hell. I'm not sure about that Kalashnikov fella at centre back. I thought he was going to be really good when he came, and then he had a clanger. I think even on his debut. I think I watched that game, and he dropped a bollock, and then he's been a bit shaky since. But he might be one of them centre-backs that really come into their own, to be fair. But him and Gay, I don't think it's a great partnership. I like Gay, but Rodri on edge at box has a pop. Deflected. Must have come off a Man City player, did it? Oh, it's the best, Chickers. Honestly, man, it's come off Ireland. It was mint. The first goal, when the first goal went in, it was good, Chickers. And then and I know this is silly, but when the second goal went in, it honestly went off like you can't even. Because obviously in the second goal, you sort of know that it's on here, like we're in for a win here. Do you know what I mean? We'd have a lot on to lose this game now. So when the second goal goes in, the celebration just went on for about 5 minutes. It just didn't stop. I wear Greengrass as well, so he nearly dragged me into. He doesn't half get hold of me, and he's a big lad. And when he gets hold of me, you can't shake him off. A band member of mine writes these heavy Cools riffs, but he changes them constantly and never writes any songs. I have to steal his shit to get in a song. Yeah. Overcomplicating, like say, oh, it's cut out, just a Semenyo fucking whipping it in. Don't know what happened. Presume it, obviously, it didn't go in. Yes, Roller Blunt, what's good? Sorry, missed your last few vids, been busy, don't worry, brother. Give me 3 points out the next 3 games and we'll be happy, absolutely. I'm hoping it's on Chelsea, though, Roller Blunt, I'm off to that game, so I'm hoping... Yeah, he does well. And Salah there. Yeah, you can see the players that really enjoy it, Chickers, as well. Like, I obviously hate Man United, but like Martinez and stuff at centre-back, he was totally fine with it. Mamouche is in here. Oh, is it a pen? He's never going to give that, but I think that were a bit clumsy. I thought it were a bit clumsy. Gary Neville's not having it, but I thought it were a bit clumsy. It don't matter if he slowed down, Gary. It's not a pen, but that's stupid, Kanate, I think. Yeah, he loved it, did Martinez, and then obviously there's a few that I can never remember his name, but lad that whipped ball in, who used to be at Chelsea, plays for Arsenal now, gets in England squad. He loved it. He were loving it from corners and that, because we were giving him shit. And I knew we were going to whip a ball in. You know they're going to score from a corner anyway, don't you, them fuckers? So, you know, I did think while we were abusing him, I thought this isn't really beneficiary to us, this, because... Yeah, Madueke, that's it. That's the one, Chicker's eye. I like to erase other teams' names out of my mind, or create nicknames for them, like this fella on ball now, Kalashnikov. Ireland here driving at the... Oh, it's a decent ball. It's just too much on it, corner ball. It's been all Man City, really. They've caused a couple of their own problems, I would say. He's just got away with it as well, hasn't he, Brett? Do you know what I mean? Burnley is shit, aren't they? So they were never going to stay up, but... You know, they were shit last year, and everybody were telling me about their defence and how we weren't as good, and obviously you guys went up through playoffs. Mamouche to whip it in here. Fucking hell, that's right on touchline. Yeah, it's like... I said at the end of last year, like, Burnley, they will not be able to maintain that defensive record. Like, you can't go up into the league and be that defensive and not be as combative as... I know Sheffield United was sort of like a bit dull when they came up, but they were super competitive. Burnley have been bad, but he's got away with it. Like, Farker's been under pressure. I know your dude, Lefay or whatever he's called, he's not been under any pressure because you've been brilliant. But, so that's not going to happen, is it? But why Farker and then not, and then, you know, everybody else he's just got away with it, hasn't he, Parker? Been watching some other teams' channels to see how they're feeling, and all of them, West Ham, Forest, etc., all think we will stay up, bring us 15th, laugh at Spurs getting the chop. If we could finish above Spurs, just even psychologically, pushes you on for year after, doesn't it? Then suddenly, does that make us a big 6 team? Get up. Well, yeah, to be fair, Brett. Agreed, mate. Yeah, it's, you know... And if they hadn't have done, Parker would have pissed off, wouldn't he? You know what he's like, so... It's a foul out wide. They've been bad, haven't they, Burnley? Won 3 games or something, have they, in 24? Bad is that. Nobody will like this, but I want Man City to win it just because I think the only team that can. And I really don't want Arsenal to win it. I used to like Arsenal in Henry days and that. But until Arsenal Fan TV came out, I didn't really realise how much of a set of knobheads their fan base were. Because they're unbearable. I can't tolerate any of them. There's not one of them. There's no redeeming qualities in any of them. Bernardo Silva to whip it in. A few of my mates are Arsenal fans though, and you know, they're alright, but they're not. You know, I think deep down it's a shitballing. Fucking hell, Silva, you ever gonna get over to it? Took his time. Bernardo Silva's been brilliant, and a bit of an unsung hero, really. I think he's sort of underrated for the talent that he is. He's obviously on his, getting towards his last hurrah, isn't he? But Semenyo out wide here. And if you ain't a hoe, get up at my trap house. Pop, 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 pop. Struggled to pick a man at match on Friday. Was talking to a few lads in Tad last night. Picked the team as man at match. The difference was that for me, Leeds simply played better collectively. Yeah, because Forest weren't that bad, They actually had some decent spells and, they did create a few chances, but we never panicked on Friday night. There were times. But we were just super competitive. They just couldn't deal with us. And when you get two pretty quick goals and then obviously one straight after half time, it's the perfect concoction, innit? The three teams that come up next season won't be anywhere near as strong as this season due to finances. All I've spent trying to get out of the Championship. Haaland in the box. Mamouche turns, shoots wide. Yeah, that's another mint point, Brett. I think it's been quite a unique season in terms of who came up, because you're really you had a brilliant start in Championship last year. Really attacking, played some mint football, didn't you? On break and stuff as well. Corner ball. And exciting football. That's what I mean. The type of football that, when it's going well, you're flying at you, and that's what's happening to you now. Burnley, like I say, too defensive, too boring. They're never going to last. We've been decent. Hopefully we can stay up. There'll be two teams out of three staying up, which is the first in, God knows how long. But like I say, next year I think we should be all right. If you go again, you had a good window, didn't you? And then hopefully we can keep moving. Then I think it'll probably be same as it'll go back to normal, won't it? And everybody will be dropping. The three that come up will be dropping. Do you think it's harder to be a striker for Man City, Liverpool, than it is for Everton or Brentford? I've got some stick for saying it's harder to score for us than it is for City. Yeah, it's harder to score for us, Roller Blunt. Yeah, I'd agree with that, mate. Who's give you stick for that? It's definitely harder to score for. If you've got 10 goals like DCL's got in a team that are 16th in the league, you've done really well. It's a hell of a return. Obviously, there's dry spells, dry patches that the top teams have, and if they're not, but Haaland gets a chance in every single game. He's already had one. Do you know what I mean? He's always going to get a little glimmer. Whereas, genuinely, there's been times in games for Leeds where DCL genuinely hasn't had a chance. And he clearly puts himself in all right positions. So it's definitely harder to consecutively score. Unless you're in a purple patch and everything's going in. Like when Vardy, I know they won league, Leicester, but just, he was getting a chance a game and he was scoring, wasn't he, when he did his 15 or 12 game run or whatever it was. When he's ready, Rich, he'll be back with a vengeance. I'm going to try and get him to come to Ellen Road with me next few weeks. Oh, Haaland on back post. It's just too long for him. Semenyo on edge at box. Yeah, he's just getting better at minute, Rich. He'll be back. And he's going to take over at World, I think. He's getting his head down and getting loads of plans together and that, and he'll be back even stronger, so do not worry. Also, I got kicked out of my group chat because I said DCL would score more for Arsenal than Gyökeres has, and that DCL, if he gets 15 plus goals, has to be in the convo for signing of the season. Got shit for it. People don't like Leeds, Roller Blunt, at that point. That is 100% true. DCL will be better than Gyökeres in the Arsenal side. DCL's been amazing, and I already think if it even as he's at, name me some signings that Silva whips it in. It's gone too long. Name me some signings this year that's been better than DCL for any team. And you could even take money out of it, really. If you'd have signed DCL for 20 million and he got you 10, 15 goals that he's going to get this season, it's an outrageous signing. And we got him for free. Got him for diddly squat. Got him for nout. Wiped your nose with him, or whatever that saying is. Is it wiped your nose with him? I don't know, but works for me. So Jack has been a good signing. Again, obviously that's a promoted side. Salah in, deflected and wide. Fuck me, I thought it nestled in. Have you looked to see what you predict your remaining? Have you looked to see what you predict your remaining fixtures? Fuck the rest, just get your wins. Picked out 4 wins, I think, for Leeds defo. Yeah, I'm going to do that thing, Chickers, where you can like fill in the scores. I'm going to do that. I used to do it with Joe. I'm going to do it next. I might do it on Wednesday. Release it next week after Chelsea game. So I don't want to put that in there because I want us to win that more than you'd ever imagine. Corner whipped in. That's why it was a big result on Friday night, Chickers, because when it, Farker were talking about, I think he said 6 more positive results, and it's like 3 points are just massive, as you well know. It's obvious, but big boy shit now. We're in business end of season, aren't we? PSR get ditched next season to SCR. Interesting how the new rules affect those coming up and those already in the Premier League. Well, we're well run. Would you agree, Rich Walker? So, corner ball, Liverpool, fucking hell. So I do genuinely back the 49ers to keep it shrewd. What do we think of the equality of the leagues? Leicester losing 6 points, yet Man City's charge has been rumbling on for 3 years. It just depends, though, doesn't it, Brett? Depends on how obvious it is, or everybody's going on about Man City's charges, but it doesn't matter if there's 350. If they're all bogus, or if Man City can keep putting them off, then that's the nature of beast, innit? Corner in. That's the nature of beast, innit? It doesn't make them guilty just because they've got shitloads of charges. They're guilty, Donnarumma's fucked it up. It's lofted in. It's over. It doesn't necessarily make them guilty, does it? But I agree, Brett. I agree. But if Leicester can't push it down road, then they can't push it down road. It's also the ability of having loads of money in it and plenty of lawyers. Good to hear he's missed in the space. Had a bad feeling he might be retiring from YouTube. In other news, gutted Palace won today. Was starting to think they'd pulled in. Brighton was so bad. Yeah, I thought Brighton would do them as well. But Palace are out of it, are they? That's what I mean. Everybody's getting carried away with West Ham, thinking that they're pulled away now. Oh, sorry, they're in fine form now, but that'll collapse again. We're gonna have a ropey few weeks, aren't we, before end of season again, and we're gonna have to ride that out. So it really is just timing of things, really, and when stuff happens. Traore was a good signing just for kicking shit out of Chelsea, out the Chelsea lot. I know, messing. Cherksey and Reinders, yeah, I don't think they've been anywhere near on the influence though. They've been. I don't think Reinders has done enough, to be honest. At all in general. He had a good start and he looks good on ball and he will be a player, but and same with Jerksey, there's plenty more, there's a bigger expectation for them boys, isn't there? And I like them both. I think they'll be good. Yeah. He always has had a bit of an heavy touch, to be fair. He's not silky, is he? I know it's silly to say because he can, when he beats players and when he gets, in and around goal previously, he's been amazing. But he's not silky, because not many people sort of mention him in like top players when he clearly is. I'm not saying he isn't, because he obviously is, but just out, I don't know. It's something about him. He's not very pretty on the eye. I don't think. Even when he's beating players, when he's jinking past them, sometimes it can look a bit clunky and a bit awkward. But it's whatever's effective in it, and the boys effective of that. There's no doubt. If West Ham go down, I would have Somerville in a heartbeat. They can keep going. We're taking Somerville back first, Brett. You're not having him, pal. I don't think Somerville would get a move to Prem money. Ekatike up against Gay. Cutting in on his right. He's going to do him here. He's going to get his shot off. Gay does well. Really well. It's a goal kick. He's done really well there. I've met her, Chickers. She's actually fitter in real life. Emma, you on about Emma? Emma Jones. I did this thing at William Hill when it opened in store, and she were there. She were like interviewing some rugby players and stuff, and Nigel Martin and that. She were lovely, to be fair. She's actually fitter in flesh, but I don't actually think she's world class. But she's banging. She's nice. And she's right bubbly in that. She's a nice woman. Girl. Lass. Babylon. He's offside, surely. Mimi said, hi, hello, Mimi, what's good? She's up at hospital with her mum. She's getting better after a tough week. Shout out to Mama Mimi, Roller Blunt and Mimi, and yourself, obviously. Keep up the good fight, brother. Appreciate you. JackCity has. Or Reinders, or... Who are we on about, Brett? But for signing at season, you know, JackCity pulls some amazing skills out of bag. But I think you've got to be pushing Man City on. They've not been very consistent, have they? You know, they're missing De Bruyne out there in his pomp. And that's what I'm saying. When you're at this level, that's who you're signing, isn't it? You're signing De Bruyne's. And then when it ain't De Bruyne, it's... Oh, Alisson playing around. And then passes it out of play. I'm telling you, Alisson's shit on the ball. I think Jack has been brilliant, to be fair, Brett. I tried to write him off because I wanted him. I actually remember, I think it was Joe, and I don't, you know, pretty sure Joe said, like, took piss at me for wanting Xhaka. And then a few months later, everybody was chewing him off. I thought, well, I got abused for saying Xhaka would be decent. Haaland with a chance there. That's what we're saying, Roller Blunt. Another little chance for him there. Again, like, it's a difficult chance, but, you know, that's two he's had in 33 minutes against Liverpool, one of the better teams in the league. You get chances, don't you, at top clubs. It's been nice seeing Somerville doing well. Same with Archie, even though the poor lad played more positions than this season than anyone else. Yeah, to be honest, though, it's not been that nice seeing Somerville do well, has it? Because that's ultimately the reason why West Ham are gaining. Well, not gaining on us necessarily, but, you know, in some vein of form, because he's banging goals in left, right and centre, isn't he, Somerville? Has he got 5 in a row or something? Take it easy, Chickers. Cheers, man. Take it easy, big man. Need to meet for this gauge that we've been on about for 5 years. Take it easy. Tommy Tuckle there. Fucking hell, they're all there. Ronald Koeman's a strange looking fella, isn't he? Do you think That dude Arsenal signed, forgot his name in for a shout. I can't remember who they've signed. They signed Eze, didn't they? They signed that dickhead Gokarez. The worst celebration in the world. I can't remember who else they've signed. Let's have a look here. Oh, him that's banging goals in. Zubamendi, are you on about? You on about Zubamendi, Roller Blunt? Timber were last season though, and they've had Timber a couple of years, haven't they, now? Yeah, Zubamendi, yeah, he has been decent, him, to be fair. In the last couple of weeks as well. And they're obviously, again, that's what I mean, they're going for title. And that is what you're bringing players in for, so I think that's quite a good shout. But I'm pretty sure Timber's been there a couple of years. Because he got injured, didn't he? And they actually missed him, because that Timber is a decent player. Oh, Donnarumma. Fucking, what are they doing? Salah's offside. Just lingering on ball. He's a good keeper though, Donnarumma, isn't he? That's a brilliant signing. Paul Trafford. Joe be devastated. Oh, that's relatively true, but they're so much better than so many of the sides, you know. And you can, and the thing is, Roller Blunt, you can, they can put teams to 4-4-5-0, can't they, every few weeks? So even though a lot of teams do turn up and play well against them, and it's their cup final, I don't think it's quite is. I think it's like, you know, they're still all over these teams, aren't they? If you're 10th and below, you're not going to outplay Man City, predominantly. You know, you might have the odd, you know, they might have 2 games a season where they're outplayed. But they get chances. That's bollocks, Roller Blunt. You're right, mate. Don't worry about your goons in Super Chat. In chat group. Yeah, it's Zubamendi, innit, Roller Blunt. There's more pressure, but that's what comes with it, innit? It's, you know, when Bernardo Silva's on ball here, looking to thread eye of a needle. Brett's not a fan of this. You're definitely right. Get it slapped back in group, saying you're all talking shit. Haaland's in again. Oh, just nicked away from him. And it's not disheartening either, Roller Blunt. The top teams know that they can win plenty of football games, so you don't get disheartened, do you? It's not like you, you know, if Calvert-Lewin just can't get a chance for the next 8 games, it's going to really grind on him, isn't it? Haaland's getting chances every game, even if he can't score, he thinks it'll come, just keep doing what I'm doing. Whereas it gets harder and harder. Oh. I don't mind it, Brett, to be fair. I'm only sort of loosely watching it, in fairness. I mind you, I say that, I'm probably watching it more than I do when I go live for Leeds games. It's because I'm just relaxing watching this, but it's so hard to watch and then stay on top of comments and that at the same time. Whereas this, I'm just sort of chilling out and watching. Corner ball, Man City. Bernardo Silva clips it in. It's a bit of a shit delivery, but Haaland flicks it on back post away. Bernardo Silva again. Heavy touch. Done well, guys. That little outside at foot turn that Bernardo Silva does, it's... He's got them lever feet, hasn't he? Nasri feet. Semenyo into Rodri. Rodri on edge of box. Nobody anywhere near him. Goes with left foot. It's poor effort. Well done. Haaland on turn. Ooh, nicked away from him. Ooh, Mamouche from 50 yards. That's ambitious. I don't know really why he's hit that though. I know he can put him in top bins, Mamouche, but there's a reason two of City's players cost more than Leeds or Sunderland's teams. They shouldn't be struggling with pressure. Yeah, absolutely, Brett. I mean, the fee can fuck them up a bit, but everything when you go to a team like Man City, everything you turn up to a team that is just destined to succeed, aren't you? And if you're not part of it, it's like it's kind of your doing, innit? And I don't mean that too negatively, because obviously De Bruyne went to Chelsea and they were set up ready to go, and it didn't work for him, and he ended up having an outrageous career, didn't he? I just mean like in terms of it's either it's not the right time, is it, for you? There's no pressure, really. Obviously, there is pressure in every single game. But I think it's more pressurised for Ampadu to go and make himself a career when we go up into Premier League. If it don't work for him, he's fucked. If it don't work for De Bruyne or Mamouche when he gets to... Is he going to give this? Goal kick. Thought we were going to give pen. I forgot what I was saying now, because I think there might be a pen on here. Are they having a look at it? Ball's clipped in, then it's headed back towards Salah, and there's a hand on his shoulder, and then he goes down instantly. It's stupid from Silva, though, but... Bernardo Silva's crafty, you know. I forgot what I was saying, but I was on something there, Brett. You triggered me into something. It was a good conversation. Yeah, if you're De Bruyne, you go to Chelsea. It don't quite work for you. But you've still got plenty of stock, haven't you? You're a young lad and you go off to Werder Bremen and wherever he went. Then he were brilliant, and then Man City sign him back, and people are willing to have another go at you, aren't they? Whereas Ampadu, if he comes up, he's gonna have to go the hard way again, isn't he? Back into Championship, back into Premier League with a promoted team. Very similar to Farke's trajectory, isn't it? These managers that go to Celtic and win everything, or go to Van Persie's got stock from being at wherever the fuck he was, and Van Nistelrooy's got some stock, and it's all like going into Championship like Roy Keane did and Carrick's done and Lampard. It's like it's much harder way of going about it rather than just being Barcelona's manager or Zidane straight into Real Madrid. Like, I know you've got to be a good manager to win stuff, and Guardiola's done the same thing, gone to all top clubs, but you've got to win. You're not guaranteed to win, are you? Arne Slot's come here and he's won, and then, with Klopp's carcass, and now they are nowhere near as good now, are they? Spent a fortune. I've lost my train of my point, I think. Yes, Mr. Whitesnake, what's good, big man? Sometimes looking comments won't load. What's good, big man? How are we? That's it. You fail at City or Liverpool, you drop to a non-team top 6 team. You fail at Sunderland, you can drop down the leagues. Absolutely, Brett, yeah. You're done for, aren't you? Somebody's got to take you serious again. Or you've got, you constantly got to prove yourself. I mean, Ampadu's been, I think he's had, I would say he's definitely had 2 relegations, but I'm not even sure if it's 3. And honestly, I know I'm banging on about Ampadu, Brett, but he's been brilliant for us. He's proper captain. Been amazing for us. He's not a relegation fodder footballer, do you know what I mean? It's like this Kirkes fella, it's a shit pass from him there. done well, then come here and not done well, and then but he'll be all right. Well, he's not gonna. He might not get in Liverpool side long term, even though they are sort of sticking with him. So we finished 15th and strong. Do you go big for a keeper and get a few squad players, or do you think we'll have a massive clear out and bring loads in? I don't know what the formula is, Roller Blunt, really. I don't think we should, if I'm honest, I don't think we should, and I'll probably get abused for this in pre-season. And if Joe's back YouTubing by then, he'll be abusing me more than anyone. But I don't think we should be too head in the clouds, to be honest. I think we definitely need some special sauce, because we didn't get much sauce in the summer or in January. I know we've brought Cornetto in, but Semenyo on edge at box. Rodri leaves it. Don't know what's happened there. They've lost it. Yeah, we need some special sauce. So we need to think a little bit more like fluent footballers. But I just think we should stay really strong and just keep with the Premier League standard players and try and nick some bargains and, bring plenty of players in without disrupting stuff too much. Like, Premier League. What I don't want is a load of European players coming in like we did that time when we tried to stay up, when it was Rocker and Christensen, and they all turned up, and I just thought, oh my God, this is bad. And it looks like you've had a decent window, and then when you see them play for 10 minutes, you think this is shit. I want us to be real. I just want us to get proven Premier League players. We don't need to piss around too much. But yeah, we need a keeper, Roller Blunt. I think that is certain. Get rid of Perry. Darlow will probably be on his way, won't he? So really, you're looking at two. Meslier is obviously going to be going. Go to Munich after the previous manager won everything there, including you. Yeah, I can't remember who were there before him. But he only won. What did he win? He just won all leagues and cups, didn't he? But I think, to be fair to any manager, the Champions League's different kettle of fish, innit? The best team wins the Premier League, and I don't think the best team wins the Champions League. Hence why, like, when Liverpool have won it in history and stuff, when, Carragher and Gerrard and that, they're obviously a good team. But they weren't even that much better than us at the time, and they're winning Champions League. We were the same. We got into semi-finals at Champions League, and we wasn't the best team in England, and we got the furthest. Although I can't remember who Valencia played in final, actually. Because did Valencia win the Champions League that year? And I bet they didn't win their league, do you know what I mean? I know Valencia were good at the time, obviously. Yeats up in every single sense, Mr. Whitesnake. Early morning, early bird catches the worm, and you know it. Still needs stability when we... get rid of volume here. Whoa, still needs stability when we stay up. So not too many changes. Yeah, we don't want to piss around too much with it, but we obviously do need to bring proper quality in. But it's just every single window you got to bring some hot stuff in, haven't you? Some hot chip. I prefer big on a keeper, lose a few unused players, Peru, Mez, Harrison, I presume, etc. Then grab a few to fill the gaps. But I think we're due a top draw keeper, surely. Martin, our last great keeper. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, a keeper takes you a hell of a long way, doesn't it? I think we've got more points this year. The only thing is we've probably got away with the keeper on the basis that, like, any mistake he's made, we've also been shit in that game. So, when Darlow punched it in against Arsenal, we were going to get beat that game anyway. We got beat 4-0 quite comfortably. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like, it's not like the Mez against Sunderland thing where we've won that game and then he just lets it in. Do you know what I mean? Such a brilliant performance from the squad as well, from the team, and then just Mez, it was a dark day, wasn't it? A dark day. We have a good core group. It's about adding quality players with the right Leeds United mindset. Yes, indeed, Mr. Whitesnake. I am on board with Farker being picky and not upsetting the oil cart, as he say, or whatever the phrasing that he says, the apple cart. I do genuinely believe we have a great nucleus. We just need a sprinkle of magic. I agree, man, yeah. Your Longstaffs, your Amperoos, your Stacks, your Tanakas, your Beals, your Rodons, your Struicks, your Goodmansons, your Bogles, your Dan James type characters, your Calvert-Lewins up top. You know, a bit of sprinkling on top of that. We've got a real good base. And I think we can actually offload a few players and get a little bit of money. I think our stock has risen. Speaking of Valencia, remember when Deportivo La Coruña were ballers? Now they're in third division. I do indeed. Leeds beat them 3-0 in the home leg in the quarterfinals, I believe, of the Champions League. And then we went to their gaff. And they'd done it before where they turned a team over in second leg and beat them 3-0. And they got it back to, I think, 2-0 away from home. And it was a nervy last 10 minutes, that. But we did it. We hung on. Got through to semi-finals at Champions League. What a mental time that was. Semi-finals at Champions League. And these motherfuckers over here don't want us to have a cup run. People want me to travel all the way to Birmingham at 6 in the morning, having been on lash all night. Staying on it for the day after. People want me to do all that and then travel home getting dicked 4-0. That's what people want for some reason. Fuck that. I want to go to Wembley, mate. I want to win something. I don't want to die in a ditch and then, you know, and just as I'm dying, go, I never watched Leeds win a trophy. I never watched Leeds in a semi-final. Only semi-final I saw was Champions League in 2002. Or whatever it was, long time ago. Breakout transfer record on a keeper and then odd 15-20 million winger. Yeah, to be honest as well though, Roller Blunt, what keeper do you get for silly money? I don't think it needs to be, it just needs to be savvy. Like, if we could have got Ramsdale, I'd have taken Ramsdale. Obviously, Trafford ended up going to Man City for silly money. I'm so happy Harry Gray's smashing it out on loan. We give Metcher a new contract. DCL, Metcher and Gray should be okay for next season. It'd be mint if Gray could actually be the player that everybody sort of thinks he can and is. You know, it'd be excellent for us. I will drop to 17th and stay up by 1 point if it means my team got an FA Cup final. I agree, Brett. I agree. Deportivo had Roy Mackay and Tristan up top. Lethal strike force. Yeah, they were amazing. They were brilliant. I've always been of the opinion that players we brought in / hung on to do a specific job and some people did not. Do not understand that. E.g. Justin Gruev, Aronson, etc. Always been of the opinion players we brought in / hung on to do a specific job and some people did not. Do not understand that. Well, Gruev was man at match of the day, wasn't he? Justin's been a brilliant signing, and everybody was saying, you know, like, what's he even here for? And then people were saying that about Bo now, and then he's ended up using him. So he's getting the most out of the squad that we've got. He's used everybody. He's used every single signing. Every signing apart from Perry's looked good at this point. And then for Perry not being good, he's called him out. People always talk about ayo, ayo, ayo. Write it on a piece of paper. Bad boys on their best behavior. There's something about you. Let's keep it moving. Get something good, good thing. Cause I really wanna rock with you. DCL Metcher injury prone. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, Metcher has sort of struggled a little bit anyway, injuries to be fair, but DCL hasn't, so. See what Carragher's going on about here. 10 shots for Man City. They'll end up getting done in second half here, you know. You mark my words. You mark my words. They'll get done in second half and I'll be fucking pissed off. There's something about you. Let's keep it moving. Because I think 6 points off Arsenal, and they've got Arsenal in a few weeks. I think Arsenal will get twitchy. I'd fucking love it if they threw it away. They've got Fulham on Wednesday. That's the win. That Newcastle haven't been great. Then they've got us. Forest. They should beat Forest. Should beat West Ham. Should beat Palace. Then they've got Arsenal in the final of the cup. Chelsea. Then Arsenal. That's a difficult couple of games for them. If they do Arsenal, that's minimum 3 points away. Ooh, I'd love it if they started to chase them and Arteta would get a bit twitchy, I reckon. I don't think Farke wanted Perry. Seems it was more a market opportunity because Leon financially troubled, yeah. Hopefully we can make our money back. I don't, might take, what did we get him, 15 million or something. I think they'll take a bit of a hit on him just because he's been so bad and it's clearly been a failure because if you're wanting rid of him the summer after you've bought him, it's not gone well, has it? So clubs aren't going to come in with big money. But really, we also haven't been ripped off for Perry, have we, at 15 million? That's what you're going to be paying for, a big doofus like that. So I think we'll probably get 10 million for him, 8 million. So, you take a loss on it. But, you could probably get a better keeper, in Dog and Bone around corner. So, Dog and Bone's a phone, isn't it? Dog and Duck. Champions League quality medical team. Absolutely, Mr. Whitesnake. They'll be coming swooping in for my man Henry. Minigan from AC. Well, let's have a look here. They've just extended his contract, haven't they? Yeah, it gives me an Nana vibes. They've literally just extended his contract till 30-31. 2030. Not till 30-31. That'd be fucking mad. Telling you, Moyes will have been contributed to DCL's injuries. Under Allardyce, we had a fantastic injury record. Moyes came in and players were constantly injured. Interesting. How are Everton getting on with that, Brett? I know you're not an Everton connoisseur, nor am I, but wonder if that is a Moyes thing. I mean, I don't like Moyes. There's nothing to like about him, but he is a good manager, isn't he? He don't get the stripes that your donks like Sean Dyche gets, and he's a far better manager than that, isn't he? Would you agree? Do you deliver beans and liver? Absolutely, they've been amazing. It's my mate Henry at the top of the tree as well. Henry McStay used to play for Leeds, did Henry McStay, and now he's the head honcho in the medical team. He's a boyo. Mint. AC need money for the decent offer for him. Yeah, as I said, it gives me an Arna vibes though. When we brought in DCL and Metcha fans, we were all over injury concern, even though our medical staff have proven record of doing a great job. I think we deal with them well as well. Come on, Mr. Whites. It's just a fact. I've played football with Henry McStay. He's brilliant. Excellent footballer. I'd be tempted to ask him on the show, but one, I don't think he would, because it's, it won't probably ain't allowed, and two, I don't think he would wanna. So he's hardly a big name drop. I had an opportunity to drop Nigel Martin in a name drop earlier about William Hill, but I just chose to say Emma Jones instead. Interviewed him, but it was actually me, Mr. Whitesnake. And the receipts are on the channel. If you type in Nigel Martin, there is an interview there. So Wobber is the only one who has had long injuries under this medical team, and I'm sure he was faking some of them. But to be fair though, Wobber's still Still injury struck, innit? He can't get minutes. I don't know how he's getting on now, to be fair. Has he only played one game? He only played one game for Werder Bremen. Like, he's terribly injured. Currently recovering from a thigh muscle injury. Looking to return in February this year. Fucking hell. And everybody says that fucking Byron's made of biscuits. Moyes is a prick. Knew he would leave if we were relegated. Instead of leaving in January and giving someone else a chance to keep us up, he decided to take us down. And I will go down with this ship. Fucking good. Fucking Moyes taking the boys down. Conflict Leeds do not like YouTubers. I don't blame them, to be fair. They're a set of wankers. Luke. Jack, just been in McDee's. Some guy got your podcast on A55 in Wales. You're everywhere. And are you joking, man? That's bonkers. That's terrifying more than all. Legendary. It's on that like Eminem shit where you're driving around and be like, are you listening to my music, mate? I'm only messing about. It's mint though. You might be just pulling my plonker out, just try to stroke the ego, and I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. Appreciate you, brother. Always been a few of DCL, I won't lie. I do think he has to be looked at the number 2 behind Harry Kane. I know people have me for saying that, but the numbers don't lie. Always been a fan of DCL. Roland saying there, yeah. I can't see any harm in him going, but I know he won't. But, and in all fairness, there's no point taking him if Tuchel's got absolutely zero. What is it? Zero chance of. But if he's not going to put him in, I'm never on board with this. Be a roller blunt. You're a legend, mate. You don't need to worry, mate. We're all busy. Don't fear, mate. I thought you'd been cheating on me, though. That's what I thought it was, roller blunt. I thought you'd been cheating on me, but it's fine. You're back. You're back in the building, brother. Appreciate you, man. Don't think DCL goes with England. He plays for Leeds. You know it, Brett. Cheers, roller blunt. Appreciate you, brother. As you well know. And me and Mama. Right, we're back in second half, boys. Come on, Man City. Hunt these fluckers down. If you could smash a like for us as well, guys, it'd be much appreciated. It does help. People do forget, so they tell me. I'm club over country all day, Mr. Whitesnake. I'd have Leeds winning an FA Cup over England winning World Cup, and that's, you know, I'm not correlating the two things, but I'd much rather Leeds win anything. If he played for Villa, he would be in. I think that's a pretty good shout as well, Brett, to be fair. That is random. I'll have an ice cream in any weather, though. Salah shanks it. Liverpool are finished, says Dale Smithy. I hope so, mate. I hope so. I want to relive the. Oh, Alisson's mashed it up. I'm telling you, Alisson's dodgy, man. He's dodgy. He gets away with it all the time. What's he doing there? I'm hoping we can relive that rivalry we used to have years ago when it were Bowyer days, because we were sort of going for the same thing, and then obviously that's a foul, ref. Van Dijk's got to go here. Get him off. Oh, cheers, Dale Smithy. Appreciate you, big man. Get up, Dale Smithy. Love it, mate. I'm off to Benidorm with my brothers and a few of my mates in September. Which ones are they? Which ones are they, Dale Smithy? I don't think DCL will be on the plane, and to be honest, I don't really want him to. Keep the bubble wrap on him. I know he just needs to focus on getting us in them Champions League places next year. I'm club first as well, but if England don't win one of the next two major tournaments, they never will. I agree, Brett. It's now or never, innit? And you can't do this thing where you're hanging around in semis and that. What's the potato scam, Dale Smithy? I'm going to enjoy this, I think. It's something for me to look out for in September, innit? I've only ever been in like December or November, just for like to get out at, just go and lash, get out at shit weather. Oh fucking hell! My feed keeps falling out. It's legit this as well. It's getting smaller and smaller, but it's getting better, innit? I would say, Brett. I do think the players that get in are better. I think we've got a fair stock of players, haven't we? A fair batch of players that we're decent. But I do agree, there's less and less English footballers getting opportunities, isn't there? I'll take it, Luke. Should have been bipping on, like, yeah, fucking get up. Should have been like, I'm a day dotter, mate. I'm a day dotter. Yeah, it would definitely more. I mean, it depends. I've enjoyed. Like, I think it was Brett didn't want to enjoy this game, but I've enjoyed this game. To be fair, it's been all right. But they're in the stars as well. They're in the moments, is there, where players are just doing things that nobody else can do. It's become very regimented on it and percentages, and there's centre backs are on ball at fucking hell of a lot. Possibly, man. One thing I'll say is have your wits about you. Some nasty things go on, and avoid the Red Lion bar at all costs. Bouncers punch people for fun. I love it in Red Lion, Dale Smithy, but I can imagine, to be fair, in middle of summer. As I say, I've only ever been in December, and it's always a pretty good atmosphere at Red Lion when in December. But noted, mate, noted. I love it and all, Brett. I honestly do. It's fucking mint in there, but I can imagine in summer it can be a bit of a different kettle of fish. It's a mint place though to go and party in it, but you do need to keep wits about it. But it's hard when you're on sesh. I'm going to go for a week, I think. There's not enough class players and players with characters. I saw, I think it was Merson. It's rare that Merson says something intelligent, but yeah, no doubt about that, Dale. Yeah, I think they're partying more than punters. I think it was Merson the other day on Overlap said something like this. I can't remember exactly what he said. Yeah, they're good footballers, but they're not. I can't remember exactly how he phrased it, but basically saying the standard of the footballers is excellent, but they're not like footballers. They're good players, but they're not good footballers. They're very, like I say, it's all very solid, and the economy of them, the ball keeping and the pass percentage and all that. There's no there aren't much thrills, is there? Thrills and spills and potential fuck ups and all that. I don't know why this feed keeps dropping out. It's fucking legit as well, so it's even more annoying. Yeah, to be fair, Dale Smithy, I saw somebody get mugged in when we went. I haven't been for about 4 years, but there was a guy chasing somebody with He'd nicked his phone. Oh, edge at box, Gakpo, Ekatike, it's wide. It looked like he might have snatched it a little bit. Yeah, probably right, Mr. Whitesnake. They're not allowed to have one though, are they? Yeah, I think he's a bit wild though, isn't he, Dale Smithy? He's gone to rehab, Dale. He's sorting himself out, so he's been in about must be a month now. I'm not sure how long he's in there for, but he's got plenty of plans. I was speaking to him last night. Sabozlai, back post, well won. Man City up against it here. Yeah, he's got loads of plans. Well, I won't release his plans. There's no need for me to steal his thunder. No, it's all good, Dale Smithy. Some people don't know, to be fair. It all just got too much for him, I think. He's had a lot on as well past year or so. Yes, indeed, Mr. Whitesnake just needs to stay on the straight and narrow. Once he's back, he's not coming back. I won't let him back until he's fully sorted. I've given him a bit of space as well, in general, to be fair, past few weeks. Oh, Donnarumma comes out and wins it. Yes, Gates up 78 RPM. What's good, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Entra, entra. Donnarumma does well here. Even if Gary Neville does want to call him Donnarumma. See, that's what I'm on about. A keeper coming out, getting his knees up and his elbows out and punching the ball. Just hurting the centre forward a bit. Let go! I don't think we introduced the badger, did we? But it's a unique stream, this, innit? Gone for the different feed, haven't we? That's not unique. O'Reilly does well. He doesn't know that Verts has come sniffing that. Oh, we're in down left-hand side here. Cuts back to Mamouche. Bit of an heavy touch. Goes back to Semenyo. Lovely strike. Good save. My background, Dale Smithy. What do you mean? Ekatike. It's wide. It's a bad miss. It's a really bad miss. Allison goes forward quick there. It's a bad miss that Ekatike. Don't get hold of it at all. The way he's trying to direct that header, it's really he getting no contact at all. I think he's going to other corner and it comes off side of his head. Big miss that. It is my studio, Dale. Yeah. Comments won't load again. Yeah, it's my studio, mate. Yeah, it's was the original source of all this stuff before the shit vids began years ago. I've always had a studio. He's got to be offside. He's put it over. Kalashnikov's pretending to be dead here, I think. I think he's milking it a bit. He looked like he would fucking drop dead. I don't know, Brett. To be fair, I try and stay out of that drama side of it all, where people get pissy and whingy about who the nobody knows who's looking at who. Ultimately, they're in a batch of players that every team are looking at. It's not these rare finds. I don't even think they exist. I think it's just timing again. You're looking at certain players at certain times or whatever. But I mean, for what we've got, I think we've done well. So, what's the score between these two shit teams? And it's 0-0. Brett's not happy with the game, but I think it's been decent, to be fair. 78 RPM strikes again, mate. He knows what day it is. That's why. Top banana. So he's going. He wants to head that across the goal, or sorry, the same side of the goal, and it ends up going across. Yeah, I don't know if I think a bit too slow on uptake, Dale, to go famous now at this point, but I appreciate you anyway, brother. Thank you very much, sir. Scouting is fine. Need to increase turnover so we can spend more. It's live in and up, says Brett. Yeah. Who's playing City and Sunderland? Then it's City and Liverpool. He's all right. There's fucking no wrong with him. He's fine. Kalashnikov is coming off though. He's bringing Diaz on. Diaz and JackCity. Diaz is coming on. I don't know whether it's going to be one of these nonsense. Serves you right for fucking milking this concussion stuff. Oh, he's fine. It's fucking nonsense, all this stuff. Yeah. Brett's a legend, mate. It's never too late, pal. I'm 48 and I've only just started making decent money, mate. Appreciate you, Dale Smithy. But, yeah. It might, I never say never, like you say, but I'm not after fame. I just wouldn't mind, being famous. I'm not after fame. I just wouldn't mind being famous. Look like an heavy eat at face. He's all right though, Brett. He wanted to play on, didn't he? There. This wears on me a bit, Mr. Whitesnake. This. Yeah, it's blowjob signals for Ireland all the time. It's not from you, Mr. Whitesnake, just in general. People genuinely on Twitter, Leeds fans, support Haaland more than they do some Leeds players. It's fucking balmy to me. The bloke was born here. Doesn't represent the club whatsoever, and people go, he's so Leeds and he's so Leeds. Aye, lad, that's all you got to do, innit, Dale? Get fucking food and water going on table. Food on table. You're rocking and rolling, mate. I can live on bread and rice, man, so it's no issue over here. Ain't nobody down round here. Bread, rice and booze. If you've got food on table and gas, electric, you're doing alright, says Brett. I agree, mate. I agree. I appreciate 78 RPM strikes again. Appreciate you, brother. It's all mutual. It's all up in this bitch, innit? And you know it. You know it. Just because you tap your left nipple does not make you a Leeds player nor fan. Exactly, Mr. Whitesnake. My thoughts exactly. I mean, it was good when he scored against Galatasaray and that, but it's, you know, he's just playing on it a little bit as well. Here we go. Semenyo's in, but I do believe he's offside. The linesman has put his flag up. Semenyo would have finished that, so it's an interesting call. But I think he definitely was offside. If the Sunderland Leeds games weren't a night game, I might have popped down. It'd been mint, Brett, that, wouldn't it, to be fair? I mean, I'll be at the game. I agree, Mr. Whitesnake, yeah. Also, it's not beyond the realms of, you know, Ireland's what, how old is he, 25 or something? It's not beyond the realms of possibilities that he would end up being at Leeds. Oh, Diaz with an effort. It's a good effort. Yeah, it's not beyond the realms of possibilities, but there'd be a long way to go first, wouldn't there, before he signed for us. You know, he'd have to be on the tail end of his career and we'd have to be absolutely flying. My mum used to say, as long as there's something on play, that'll be right. I agree, Dale Smithy. As long as you're not hungry, you're living well, aren't you, really? Unless, you know, you're not living well and you've just eaten. Edge at box. Fucking hell, it's blocked. Thought that were going to sneak in. That's what I mean, Mr. Whitesnake. I'd have no problem with somebody just enjoying, you know, I love Messi and that. You know, it brings me joy, does Messi and Ronaldinho's at World. And I like Haaland. But again, my own bias, I get me back up when the fans, or some fans, or the loud fans support players. And I just think, what are you talking about? It's the club that you support, surely. Who cares whether Alfie Haaland's, not Alfie Haaland, Erling Haaland's doing well for, you know. Wait until once he plays for Leeds, I'll be Haaland's biggest fan. Yeah, man. I don't know why he didn't, to be fair, Brett. It's probably because that's what I'm saying. He doesn't see himself as English, does he? So it's all right pretending he's Leeds through and through, but he's not, is he? He's Norwegian. Fair play to him. But I mean, he'd have won everything, wouldn't he? That's the madness of it. Because I do think, you know, although we've got Kane, who is not as good as Haaland, goal scoring wise, I think we'd probably benefit from Kane being a little bit more selfish at England, and just being up top like Haaland does, rather than coming in a little bit deeper. Kane does nowadays, doesn't he? O'Reilly wins a free kick, Charlotte. Yeah. I think the Leif Davis celebration at Derby was cool. Can't take the Leeds out, the lad. At least he spent some time there. Oh, Silva nearly getting caught. Gay's been terrible today playing out from back. It's a big step up though. I was down the pub and my mate Dave was saying he reckons that Gyökeres will become good. Reckons Leeds need a proper number 9. I said I couldn't agree more. Gyökeres, with that celebration though, Dale, I can't get behind it. That thing is the worst thing I've ever seen. I cannot get behind it. It makes me feel ill when he does it every time. I feel physically sick whenever he does it. Well, he plays for Norway though, doesn't he, Brett? So he's Norwegian. Into box, Gakpo takes a touch. Out of box. Gonna have a pop. It's well over. The Goblin. Disgraceful, Mr. Whitesnake. That's my brother, innit? He only comes for the Goblin only comes for the Goblin. The Goblin only comes for the Leeds games because he couldn't give a shit about any other games, which is what I'm talking about. And I don't mean he couldn't give a shit about any other games, but, you know, rightly so. He only supports Leeds. What else will be. His interest is solely in Leeds, as both my brothers are, as I am, to be fair. But I probably watch more football, but I don't have any kids and they do, so it's Salah's down again. Fucking loves going down, does Salah. He does need an apprentice. It'd never go amiss, that would it? 78 RPM. That's why, you know, genuinely talking to Gray and stuff, if he can get anywhere near its side, really, it'd be brilliant for him, wouldn't it? If that is apprenticeship level shit, isn't it? What's going on here? What for? Oh, Salah goes down like fucking nobody's business, doesn't he? He goes down like, honestly, like a fucking deck of cards. Or like a house of cards, whatever the phrase is. There's a check going on. I agree, to be fair, Dale, but in the next 10 years, you can't rule stuff out. If we kept going, that is not a goal scoring opportunity. This fucking VAR is so whack. But yeah, you never know in 10 years if Haaland falls off a little bit, which he will, won't he, as he gets older, you know, and we're still sort of like pushing for Champions League or whatever. Still, not that we are now, but if we end up being in that position, you never know. I did. Yes, indeed, I did, Mr. Whitesnake, yeah. Just brutal assessment of my brother's demeanour, though. Who's that, Brett? That's normally Joe Depp's arena, isn't it? Peru Peral Parisley. But Joe Depp needs to swoop in for the Parisley talk. Not how we play at the moment, Brett. No, not really. It's too. We get about too much. We're too aggressive. Salah over at ball here on edge at box. He's managed to pull himself up off at floor to whip a ball, and he'll probably go for goal. He goes for goal. It's gone well over. Salah's powers have gone. If Salah had done that and you were a manager, you'd be fucking livid. You can take a man to water, you can't make him drink it. More chance of Susan Boyle becoming GTA 6 cover star. Now, that's something I can get behind, though, Dale Smithy. How mint would Susan Boyle... Do you not think she's a legit... She'd never get on the front cover, granted, Dale. But that type of character, I bet there's a Susan Boyle in GTA 6. I might write into him. Use all my power. Use all my... How many likes have we had? Use all 24 likes from 2 hours worth of a stream. Say, look, I can get 24 likes in 2 hours worth of a stream, mate. You want to listen to me? Susan Boyle, which should be an amazing character on GTA 6. It'd be well funny, wouldn't it? It's a legendary idea, that. Don't forget how to score goals just because of promotion. If you had DCL winning the ball and Peru running off him, I think it could work. It's just not... I don't want to get on board with the fact that it's not mobile enough. Because I think he gets too much stick for that. I don't think it's as real as everybody makes out, but... You know, I'm also going to say it. He don't get about enough. He's not mobile enough. I don't read the game in that way, I don't think. I do like him, though, Brett. I do like him. I agree. Donnarumma wins it. Metcha does. Metcha's more about it. Ref's giving everything now. Metcha's the one if we're going to play anybody off of him. Have a great evening, you lot. I'm heading off. Take care and have a great week. Take it easy, Mr. Whitesnake. Appreciate you, brother. I've shagged Susan Boyle's ugly sister and her pet chameleon. Which was a better shag? I'd rather shag Jack than Susan Boyle. She's a right dog. I'm glad, Dale, to be honest. I appreciate that. I wouldn't want it any other way, Dale. Take care, Mr. Whitesnake. Mr. Whitesnake getting the love he requires and deserves. So Boz live from Ella, long way out here. If he hits this, he's bonkers. He's hit it. It's gone in. What a fucking free kick that is. That is outrageous. That's it, them fuckers. Arsenal have got it. They've done it, the bastard. Fucking hell. Arsenal have won league. I hate that Szoboszlai as well. He's a dickhead. Little weasel. It's unbelievable. That's outrageous. Has everybody seen that goal? I can't stand that little weasel. He doesn't half fancy himself. Fucking hell, they've won league, haven't they, Arsenal? Fucking weasels. Bollocks. Fucking weasels. What do you mean, Brett? Peru. Get your hand off my neck, mate. Oh. No, you can still find them there. In the crevices. In the corners. Done me head in that though, Brett. That's what I mean, 78 RPM. I can't handle them. Their heads, they can't control themselves. They've never had any adversity at all. Really, Brett? No, I've not got a double stream going. It's sometimes it doesn't always load. I'm hoping. Sorry if I'm missing anybody, guys. I'm only showing. That one. Biggest gobshite in workplace. Yeah, it's not. It might be because some of them, like if you swear, they get banned, don't they, on YouTube? But this is slightly different. They're in again, Ekatike. And you know it, Dale Smithy. Gates up. It might just because express yourself, release and go, tap the floor and work it. Yeah, I can't remember words. Sabozlai, edge at box, doesn't hit it, goes out wide. They're going to score again here. Gay to clear. Yeah, as I say, it might be because it's a swear word in it. It's done my head in that free kick. So here we go with JackCity. He don't do enough, I don't think, JackCity. Mint on ball, but he doesn't. You know, he always comes deep. He don't really sit in pocket much. No foul, Semenyo. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, I know, Brett, but it's a hell of a long way to come back now, innit? We're all Leeds. Who gives one solitary left ventricle? What's going on elsewhere? Grow up your breathing, smile. Fair enough, Dale, yeah. It's just that I just can't be asked with Arsenal onslaught and dickheads like Piers Morgan in the world. Big fucking fat slob telling everybody how to live their life and what injections to take and what food to eat, what water not to filter. He took the piss out of Newcastle and Palace winning nothing cups. Then goes nuts because Arsenal are going to Wembley in the League Cup. Dickheads, mate. There is that as well, Brett, yeah. Your health, your wealth, and your football skills. He does my head in, Dale. He's a flip flopper. He totally goes with wind, mate. He goes on whatever, and he just rallies up a load of shite, and he pretends that he's interested in transgender people, and then in reality just stirs up a lot of people that think it's a far bigger issue than it actually is, but it's meant for clicks. The bloke says some outrageous stuff about COVID, then changes his mind 10 minutes later, and then just, you know, everything's fine. It's like he's too bipolar with his opinions, though, Dale Smith. I watch his stuff because I did. I don't anymore because I just find it infuriating because they all just argue with each other. It's just boring. It's like kids. There's very little sensible conversation on there. Yeah, they're all grifters, aren't they? But, you know, they're popular, aren't they? It's just, I mean, I don't mind Andrew Tate. just on basis that I find him relatively funny, just as a internet character. I would say Christmas pudding, but I like Christmas, but not Christmas pudding. So I'm going to go with Christmas pudding. When I was born as well, Dale. Don't want nobody blowing up, but I know what you mean. It needs a bit of a reset, doesn't it? We all need to get back to what actually matters, don't we? Which is, each other. Stop pretending that there's bigger issues in the world that nobody can solve. Oh, we're in! Is it 1-1? I think he's going to be offside. Everything has frozen and the goal has gone in, and I don't know if it's been allowed or disallowed. Is he on or off? Somebody fucking tell me. My man JackCity. Cutting ball in. It's good ball in. Alan wins ball. Silver again. Is he onside? Somebody tell me. Fucking come on, Man City. I'm not even joking, mate. I can't help it. I couldn't see it, JT. Welcome, by the way, JT. I couldn't see it because my fucking feed cut out. Get up, Wolves. Why get up? Come on. Nah, that dickhead Sabozla having a little tear now. To be fair, I'm addicted to the phone. They're addictive things, aren't they? That dickhead. Get up, Brett. Love it, mate. Get up, Alan Clark. A draw's not good enough either, though, so I'm still not happy. And by the way, just before anybody thinks I'm a Man City fan or something, I'm only enjoying the process. I couldn't give a shit in reality, but I don't want Arsenal winning it. Get up, Luke. Get up, my lad. Will Liverpool get edgy here? Man City are in the game. Oh, Rodri. Rodri's been lackadaisical, hasn't he? I know he's had his injuries, but... Ooh! It's a basketball game again. Come on, get there. Oh, it's every touch, that. It's a foul. Does not give it, though. Carried on. That's exactly where I'm at, JT. Everybody's going on about quadruple, and then if none of them get it, and you know it, JT. Appreciate you, brother. All hail the Badger. Get up here. I don't want them to win. I might have a point with my next 10 game theory. Now they've equalised. Yeah, I don't want them winning out, JT. I'd love it if they were on for quadruple and then it all just falls away and then Arteta will just totally lose it, won't it? Lego-headed fucker. It ain't good enough a point, though. David Barr predicted it. He said the camera phones are cut. Yeah, I know. I had a Mint interview that back in the day. He's on about there'll be a person making music on a computer. I'd argue that's me, but obviously I think he meant significantly more famous. And but you know the premise stands, doesn't it? I know, JT. I know, and it normally goes that way as well, doesn't it? Just league's going to be a big ask. Cheers, AO. You're a legend, mate. Smash a like for us, guys. It does help. If you haven't already. Come on, City. Got to stop Arsenal. I want a Northern team to win a cup. Villa or anyone but a London team. Agreed, Lukey boy. I want Arsenal to moan about all these charges and just Piers Morgan to shit a load. He's been all over it, winding it up. He's a little weasel. He's dipping his face in everywhere. Take it. Shout out AO. Don't worry, AO. I'm going to come back on a bit later on and talk Leeds. Yeah, it's a long way in it, Jay. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what's going on, man. And my internet's rapid though, so and it's a hell of a long way. Semenyo out wide here. He's in the box and out wide. It's a really poor ball across though. I don't know why he went first time. Back in the room, JT. I don't know what it's happened a couple of times. I might have loads of shit open because I've been on Ableton all day. In reality, I probably need to restart laptop. Man's shitty for certain. Into Rodri. It's a good ball. It goes out wide. It's too slow though. Oh, Rodri, loose. Got away with it. It's a good move. 7 minutes. Fuck a duck. Xerxes into Nunes. Alisson's come out. Is that a pen? Has he give it? I think that's a pen. Has he give it, guys? I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, that is a pen. It's fucking moronic from Alisson, that. Do you not think that's a pen, JT? I don't know, Luke. It's crazy. You must think that's a pen, JT. He's wiped him out. I don't know if I'd have Haaland on this, you know. I actually don't know if I'd have him on this. Kissing balls a bit much, innit? Even if you're from Leeds or not, it's a bit much. Guardiola's pottering around. This is mentally massive, innit? He looks like he's fucking a bit nervy. Here we go. I'm not sure he's going to score this. If he misses this, the title is over. Come on, Ireland. You're from Leeds, mate. Get in. It's a good pen. Get in! They've fucking done it, boys! Get up there, JT. The fucking title's still on. Get up. Fuck Arsenal. Get in. That is a pen all day. I'm not having it argued. Get up. Why is Arlen taking his shirt off? Have it, ass ripper. Get up. I don't know why he took his shirt off. It does matter, didn't that? Get in. Fucking title's still on. Let's have a look now. What does that? How far's that put them behind? Providing they can hang on. It's 6 points behind them. They've got them to play again. I know, Luke. That's what I mean. It's not over yet, though. I know. Hey, that's why they need 3 points here, because we're taking 3 off them. So that puts them further behind. Also, it's written in the stars a bit, 78 RPM, really. If a film's on about it, it tends to be in backgrounds. Donnarumma collects it. Tends to be in background, doesn't it? Matrix and all that stuff, you know, it takes some coming up with, doesn't it? Some conjuring up. Come on, Man City now. Well in Semenyo. China! China. China. China! Well up. Oh. China. 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 No, it's not racist at all. It comes from China. China! Oh, edge box. Is he going to go for a pop? He's not. He's gone back to Szoboszlai, 50 yards out. Tries to clip it in. Rodri does well. I think it's Rodri. Rodri does really well. Unbelievably well. They're on break here. He's on his own. He's in. You're in, kid. Drive. Drive. You're in. Oh, you waited well too long. Why did he wait so long? Why did he wait so long? Why did he wait so long? China. Pen and half, 1/2 Dale. Yes, Dale. Cheers, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'll be back on a bit later to talk Leeds, but I just thought I'd do Watchalong, it's been a good game. He's got to be offside liner. Got to be offside liner. Win it. Just win the header. Come on, ref. We've seen enough, mate. Come on. Well done. Well done. Pump it. 98th minute. Come on, ref. Whoa, Allison's early on deck. He's gone. He's gone in head. Come on, ref. What the fuck's going on here? What a save from Donnarumma. Jesus Christ, what a save that is. What a save. It takes a deflection as well, I think. What a save that is. Fucking hell, what a save that is. I'm getting a bit on edge here. Ball's whipped in. Donnarumma comes for it, punches. What is the ref doing though? 99 minutes. We've seen enough, ref. There's a VAR check. They're going to give a pen here. They're in here. Go on, Ireland. Ireland gets there. Fucking hell. That's crazy. That's a crazy last minute, that. That dickhead Sabozlai. Fuck off! Do one, you dickwad! He were giving it big until Leeds United as well. Get in, fuck Sabozlai. Get in, boys. Fuck them. What a save from Donnarumma. Alright, we're a red that, JT, yeah, without a doubt. Ireland will be well pissed off, to be fair. How can Sabozlai want the fucking... He then wants the foul off Ireland. He's clearly fouled him first, and then he wants the foul. Oh my God, are they actually going to do this? That's ridiculous. What are you to give, ref? Just let it go. They've both fight. Nobody's net ball. Just go. Oh, it's fucking pathetic. That is fucking pathetic, innit? That's fucking pathetic, innit? Do you agree? Do you agree, boys? That's fucking ridiculous. That's just like, that's, I don't want to sound stupid now, but that's just like football, innit? We were just watching football there. No one give a shit. Szoboszlai knows what he's doing. He's stopping Haaland scoring. Haaland then stops Szoboszlai from getting it. That's just, they're just having a little duel. Innit, Ena? That's just like a bit of football. The right thing happened. And then Szoboszlai's now banned, which is, you know, he's been sent. Once the refs give it, he's got to send him off. But Szoboszlai's now banned 3 games or whatever, whatever, I don't give a shit about that. He's a dickhead. But do you know what I mean? It's just red card and a goal, in my opinion, says Ena, yeah. That's what I mean, Brett. That's just like, that was actually like a bit of football, wasn't it? Like actual just football. Like schoolyard, like old school, like just playing for the sake of playing. That's just terrible getting in way there. The ref had played a blinder. He's experienced there for me, the ref. He's just gone, does it matter what's happened? The goal's gone in. He's clearly pulled on Haaland. Haaland's pulled on him. Who cares? They're both at it. Nobody's moaned about it. Ridiculous. Just hit it, JackCity. Absolutely ridiculous is that. They got the result in end. But can you imagine if it were 1-1 and that happens? Brilliant game in end though, wasn't it, Brett? What do you reckon to that, Brett? Absolute madness that though. What a last 10, 15 minutes that was. 6:30 now, JT. Probably I'm going to crack on. I might go live on my JackCity page, so I'm just working on a track. And then probably about 9 o'clock. I need to eat something, that's the only thing. Pussy and beer, you know me. I know you just take nobody. Everybody agreed with it, weren't they? You know, like nobody cared. Liverpool have got someone sent off. It wasn't a sending off. The ball was rolling in the net, and Haaland was going to get to the ball first and make sure it either went in or leave it to rolling. So Szoboszlai fouls him, and then Haaland manages to carry on and just grabs hold of Szoboszlai and gives him a tug. I know Alan Clark. The ref got it bang on there. That was genuine good reffing, and then VAR just getting in way and fucking the ref up, fucking it over, fucking the ref over there. Just let him have it. The brilliant Entic game that was absolute carnage. 6 points behind. 25, 26, 27, 28. 13 games to go. A lot of points to go at, isn't there? What's that? 39 points. Crazy Entic game that. Game's gone, boys, hasn't it? I mean, can you imagine if that had been 1-1 and that had have happened? Right, boyos, I'm going to do one. As I say, I might go live on my JackCity page if anybody gives a shit. Because I'm just working on a track and I want to get it done. If you type JackCity Games into YouTube, my JackCity page will pop up. I should have put a redirect on, really. But I've not got my other feed set up, so... if you type that in, I'll be on over there. But I won't be talking much, I'll just be working on a track. VAR ain't going anywhere now, is it, Luke? Definitely not going anywhere. But yes, I'll be live about 9, I reckon, boys. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with me as well, man. I've enjoyed that. So, it's a good game. Because sometimes I don't want to always be live, but cheers, Ian. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate every which one of you, as you well know. Shout out to Roller Blunt and Mimi and Mama Mimi for the super chat as well. Shout out to every which one of you. Take care and hopefully see you a bit later on tonight. Title race still on. Leeds United staying in the league. What more does that want? Get up.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.